Tool number 4. So this one is what's called a password manager. Now, it is really important to know that there are actually different options for this password manager type software. I do not have a preference on which one you should use. I cannot tell you, use this one, it's better, and so on, because I've not used a whole bunch of them. Because once you use one, you really don't want the hassle of starting to use something else. Now, this is something that's actually natively built in with your Chrome or your Safari browser. So you can actually save your passwords with Chrome. You can save your passwords with Safari through what's called Keychain. So that's something that's natively built in. But if you don't want to rely on Chrome, you don't want to rely on Safari, you want to have your own password manager, there are a few options. Option number 1, LastPass. Option number 2, 1Password. Option number 3, Bitwarden. Option number 4, Dashlane. Now, if you were to Google password manager alternatives or something like that, you will actually find a whole bunch of different examples of these types of password managers. The ones that I've just listed are kind of the mainstream ones that I'm aware of, and there are probably some others as well. Now, because you're dealing with passwords and your own password and your own security and stuff like that, this is something that you definitely want to pick a market leader, I feel, because you want to get something that's reliable, been around forever, stuff like that. You don't want to necessarily go with a startup. Like, this is the type of software I just would not get a startup for. I would just use something that's proven and it's known and stuff like that. Now, I do know from different people that LastPass have had issues in the past, so I do not recommend people to go to LastPass per se. I would recommend probably go with Dashlane or 1Password. Do your own research. The point is to pick one of these and just use them. And I personally use LastPass because that's what I've already used. I've never really had any issues with it, and it works great. So no matter what, I really recommend you do that, because I'm about to tell you about all these tools, right? But when you're going to go and do your research and create passwords, what's going to happen is you're going to create passwords for different things. And you don't want to keep using the same password. You don't want to use your mother's name and her date of birth, or your name and date of birth, or your spouse's name, or your favorite actor, or your favorite TV show as the password. Like, you want to choose passwords that are random, that are long, that are difficult to guess, impossible to guess, and so on, because you want to stay protected online. So I really recommend you use that. I do have a tutorial about LastPass as well, so you'll see a tutorial somewhere around here for you to check it out, and you can go and have a look. Now, you can go to eran.link/password manager, and that will take you to my blog post about password managers and explain a little bit more about this particular topic as well. So the tool that I use is LastPass, but again, you can go use something else. Doesn't really matter. Pick something, do your research, and start using it. That's one of the first things you should really do in your business, working online. And even if you don't have an online business, honestly, you should definitely get a password manager, because it's just going to keep you safe from hackers and things like that. And it's going to make you less vulnerable online, which is obviously a big factor in doing anything online with your social media accounts, with your emails and stuff like that. So password manager, that's tool number 4.